Hi everybody, today I am going to talk to you about how to use the Hypervolt. I know everybody walks into the fitness center, they see the nice station that we have over there, and they're like, oh yeah, Theraguns or massage guns, and nobody knows how to use them. So I'm gonna give you some tips and tricks to get started with it. Below in the description, we will link hyperice.com. They actually have an app and you can go to their website and you can get even more ways to correctly use the Hypervolt. So the massage guns, they are a great tool for reducing muscle soreness and fatigue, increasing your range of motion, alleviating knots, and best of all, reducing your stress and tension. I tend to try and give myself about 10 minutes every day and just take some time out and use the massage gun. End of workout, before workout. So next we are going to talk about all the different attachments we have for the massage gun. So the first attachment that we're going to talk about today is the cushioned attachment. So all of these attachments get inserted into the Hypervolt right here. You gotta push them in. So the cushion attachment is good for beginners, good for sensitive spots. I tend to like to use this one on like my neck area. So it's a good one to start with. You can use it on all your body parts as well. So it is a little bit more beginner, so it's not gonna be as much pressure as you're using this one. The next attachment, and they all pull out this way. Use a little force there. The next attachment is the ball attachment. So this one is the next step up in firmness. Once you put this one in, this one is great for larger muscles, shoulders, your pecs, your lats. All right guys, the next attachment, favorite one, flathead attachment. My favorite one. When you guys get to it, you're all gonna have a different one that you like, but this is definitely my favorite. Next step up in firmness from the ball. This one is my favorite areas, your glutes, your hams, your quads. I even use it on my calves, larger muscle groups, dense muscle tissue. So the next one we're gonna go to, it's probably one that I don't use as frequently as some of the other ones, but it is the bullet attachment. Now the bullet attachment is more of an intense pressure. It is good for like smaller trigger point areas. People tend to use it like near their thumb. I actually like this one on the bottom of my foot. We'll get into that a little bit more after this one. So the last attachment is a fork attachment. So the fork is good for longer, thinner muscles, your upper traps. A lot of people like to use this one on their forearms. It's great for your calf muscles as well because it avoids the Achilles tendon. And you can use this one on your feet also. So next we're gonna go over how to actually use the gun. So I'm gonna go with my favorite attachment. I'm gonna go with the flathead, okay? And I'm holding it the wrong way completely. You need to see it this way, guys. So next we're going to talk about the application of using these different things. So I'm going to go with the flathead because that is my favorite one to use. So first I'm going to take my attachment. I am going to put it in the gun. Now on the back of the gun, there is a button right in the center. Before that, make sure it's turned on. You are going to turn this to your desired speed. Beginners, you're gonna start with 1. It will feel intense even with that 1 if you've never used the gun. Work your way up. Now, I know a lot of you have massage guns that you have purchased elsewhere. You can get a great one at Target for, less money than, let's say, the Hypervolt, okay? Better for home use. Now, if you're using one of your guns that you have at home, the speeds are all going to be a little bit different than the one we have here. I have one at home, and to get, let's say, what a speed of 2 is on this Hypervolt, I have to put all the way up to a 6 on my one at home, highest speed. So, you'll know once you get going and starting to use these what speed is right for you. So after you select the speed, you'll see it turns on. There's a little percussion going on right in here. Then what you're going to do is apply your pressure. Now, I'm going to use my thigh just so you guys can see just a little bit. If you're going straight on, The pressure is going to be a little bit harder than, let's say, if you were going at an angle doing it. So the angle is a little bit less. You're still going to feel some percussion, but if you turn it so the head is down and you're using it, pressure gets a little bit harder, okay? What you want to do as you're using these, you want to spend about 90 seconds on each area that you're doing. You will feel a knot. Once you feel that pressure and you will know, trust me, when you hit a spot that is a little bit more tender in that area, spend a little bit more time on that area. Work your way on the spot. And I know I may not be in the best area, but I'm gonna just turn a little bit so you guys can see me. So if you're using it and you say you're on your quad and you're like, oh, that spot is actually a little bit tender, put a little bit more pressure on it, work up and down your leg as you're doing it. Now, what you don't want to do is go over bone. So you want to avoid your knee, you're going to avoid your hip as you are using these. So the next thing that we're going to do right now is I'm going to go through a bunch of different ways to actually use it, and we'll take you through a bunch of different ways to get started with it. It for today. We hope this helps you guys feel a little bit more comfortable when you're using the massage gun. Again, go to hyperice.com or check out their app, and there are a ton of exercises on there that you can use. If you have any questions, guys, always feel free to ask. See y'all soon.